we were using him, although he was a Protestant theologian. His insights were beautiful, so we were using him in the seminary. Here, William Barclay, in his superb discussion of this word, noted, agape has to do with the mind. It is not simply an emotion which rises unbidden in our hearts. It's a principle by which we deliberately live. It's the kind of love that we must have for all men, even our enemies. So, he started to describe agape by quoting the famous 1 Corinthians 13. That love is patient, love does not envy or boast, etc., etc. So he described each one. So the character of love, the agape, long-suffering, it was long-suffering. Love patiently waits and attempts to win over one's adversary. And then, agape love is kind. A wise man declared, that which makes a man to be desired is his kindness. Kindness includes attributes like friendliness, compassion, generosity, tenderness. To be kind is to be godlike. And then not envious. So you know, I mean, not envious. Not boastful, not arrogant, not rude, not egocentric, not quickly provoked. So I just go through this. Not a record keeper of mistakes. No pleasure in wrong, only in truth, supportive, trust, hopes, endures, never ends. So this is the agape. It will take us like how many hours to talk about its character, but this is agape. In other words, my dear brothers and sisters, what William Barclay lacked, probably missing in his description, is Christian love. Agape is not instinctive in us. We don't have that. Our love is the so-called human love. The human kind of love. So, the storge, the philia, the eros, and the venus. But this kind of love needs reciprocity. This human love, it's a love that says, I will love you if you love me. I will smile at you if you will smile at me. I will accept you if you accept me. That's natural, it's human. And also, human love, our personality, our instinct is when we are put in a corner, or like we are already pushed to a corner, we cannot but react and strike back. We have an expression in Ilocano. It says, it goes this way, no oleg, malipit, sumipit. If a snake is crushed, or like if you like press a snake, it will strike. That's human. It's natural in us. It's not something wrong. It's nature. It's our nature. It's survival. Survival of the fittest. But that's human love. So there's nothing wrong with what we do with our reaction. It's human. Many times I said, probably some of you heard already, many times we make, like, I am just human in a negative sense, making an excuse for us to commit mistakes. Somebody said, you should use that term, that phrase, in a positive way, appreciating your humanity, not using it as an excuse to commit mistakes, because we use it, I am just human, as if you are nothing or what. Somebody said, use it in a positive, in a positive and optimistic way, like being proud to say, I am human. So, that's human love. What Barclay missed, probably, is to tell us that agape is a gift from God. That's why we call it Christian love, not human love. It's the love that Jesus Christ showed us. And not only showed us, witnessed to it, and really lived it. I have read to you, no greater love is for a person than for a person to lay down his life for his friends. So, connecting love and sacrifice is an offering of yourself. It's an active sense. When we love, when we offer ourselves, it means like something like that hurts, but something we offer ourselves in joy. So it's a joyful sacrifice. We let go of something, but no regrets for letting it go. But we let go because we love letting it go. We love loving. We find joy in offering ourselves to others. Like Jesus Christ, it was like, it's something that makes us happy. Probably here we can connect sacrifice, love and sacrifice. As I have said, love is supposed to be joyful, good feeling. So when we offer ourselves, it will be something good, something that makes us feel good. In this sense, probably we should be aware, or we should grow from human love to agape. This is what we are called for. For we are only given one command. There are no 10 commandments. These are just like different expression of love. But there's only one command from God, and that is to love Him and to love one another. That's it. The 10 commandments. The first 3 is loving God, and from the 4th to the 10th is loving our neighbor, starting from our parents. It's only one commandment. As I have said before, the irony is, just as Adam and Eve were given only one command in paradise, and that is not to eat the fruit of the tree in the middle of the garden, and they fell. Today, only one command for us, and how many times we fall. Sin. Sin is not a list of wrongdoings that we have done only. Sin is not only that moment that you did something wrong or break the commandment. Sin is actually a situation in our lives. Our situation, every day. Sin is a situation wherein you refuse to love. Every time you refuse to love. Every time you hinder love to flow from you. You are in sin. Situation of sin. There's one reason why a priest should be around to hear confession. Why do we recommend, not only recommend, but require that for us in the Catholic Church we confess, there should be a priest present. Why? Because when we sin, we separate ourselves from the people of God. God established a church of people, commanding them to love. When we sin, we tell God, God, I don't want to love yet.